My name is Sister Alicia, and this is The Pulse for Thursday, February 15th, 2024. Well, Lent has officially begun. During my holy hour early on Ash Wednesday morning, I was praying the office of readings from the Liturgy of the Hours, and I was particularly struck by the reading from the prophet Isaiah, and I want to share a passage with you. This, rather, is the fasting that I wish, releasing those bound unjustly, setting free the oppressed, breaking every yoke, sharing your bread with the hungry, sheltering the oppressed and the homeless, clothing the naked when you see them, and not turning your back on your own. These words from Isaiah are very convicting, aren't they? Our fasting is not about us. It's about others. It's about strengthening the bonds of the body of Christ. The closer we get to Jesus, the closer we get to one another. Lent is a season of conversion, healing, and renewal, so that we can be better positioned to go out and proclaim the good news of the resurrection to this hurting, hungry, and broken world. I'm especially struck by that last line, to not forget your own. Just like Mother Teresa said that love begins at home, Lent also begins at home. Those closest to us are in need of our love, our mercy, and our sacrifices. The more authentic we are at home, the more authentic we will be when we go out to the margins to care for our brothers and sisters. And I'm especially excited to be more intentional about offering my own sacrifices with the one perfect sacrifice of Jesus offered to the Father at every Mass. This week in Heart of the Revival, we begin our new Spiritual Works of Mercy and Lent series with a reflection from Father Connor Danstrom on the work of mercy to pray for the living and the dead. We also have a new art reflection from Jem Sullivan on the beautiful painting, The Return of the Prodigal Son. I also want to draw your attention to our beautiful Lenten Eucharistic prayer companions that are now available in both English and Spanish. They're designed to help you pray a holy hour, making connections to Sunday Mass, and also how you can incorporate the spiritual works of mercy into your Lenten practice. And now for revival news from across the country. Bishop Kevin Rhodes installed a new chapter of the Nocturnal Adoration Society at St. Michael the Archangel Parish in Plymouth, Indiana on January 20th. This international society consists of men and women around the world who pledge to pray an hour before the Blessed Sacrament in Eucharistic Adoration, the first Friday of the month between 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. This society has many chapters around the United States. Converge Young Adult Ministry, a joint ministry of parishes in Rochester, New York, recently held a night of Eucharistic adoration and bowling. An hour of adoration was held in St. Boniface Church, and then adorers were invited to participate in an hour of bowling, snacks, and fellowship. Converge Young Adult Ministry strives to unite young adults, helping them deepen their relationships with Christ and one another. And finally, we go to Waco, Texas, where Baylor University recently held 40 hours of Eucharistic adoration and a Eucharistic procession across campus in preparation for Lent. St. Peter Catholic Student Center and the Catholic Student Association joined efforts to plan the event, and Father Henry Finch led the procession. Students and other parishioners joined the procession and stopped at 4 different altars around campus for litanies and the divine praises. And now for our Congress moment. This week, I want to share with you a clip from an interview that Bishop Cousins did with EWTN Vatican after the National Eucharistic Congress team met with our Holy Father in Rome this past June.
The Congress is really the center point of a movement of the Eucharistic Revival. And the Congress will be this moment of unity where we all come together, where we're inspired by the best of Catholic speakers who will all be there, where we have these moments of beautiful prayer and Mass together, where we experience that revival, that word which means to bring back to life, right? To set on fire.
As we wrap up the Pulse for this week, I want to leave you with some words from servant of God Luis Maria Martinez. Nowhere are you more hidden than in the Eucharist. When I approach your tabernacle, my senses seek in vain for a sign of your sovereign presence, and I behold you there, silent as in Mary's womb, motionless as in the sepulchre, immolated as on the cross. On behalf of Bishop Cousins and the Eucharistic Congress and Revival teams working hard across the country, thank you so much for joining us for the Pulse this week, and God bless you.